Okay, Boker Tov to the Atlas family, to the Scutaro family, to the Michalowicz family, and to the Enchepalovsky family. All righty. Let's just do a quick review from yesterday. Let's see who knows the answers. Put your hand up if you know the answer to the first question. Why were the Bnei Yisrael counted again? To show Hashem's what? For his people. Let's hear Matana.
Love.
Love is correct. Bing, you get the first one. Okay, next one. The Bnei Yisrael are compared to, okay, Tehila, unmute.
Stars.
Stars. How do you say it in Hebrew?
Kochavim.
Amazing. Okay, question number 3. Yosef was still a what? Like he was with Yaakov in Canaan. Oh, Rivka knows. Rivka, can you unmute?
Tzaddik.
A tzaddik. Bingo. 3 for 3. That's amazing. Okay, now let's see if there's something else I wanted to ask you. Oh, yes. Here's the next question. Remember this guy? Remember this guy? He's the new king. The new king. Asher lo yada, who doesn't know Yosef. Remember? Okay. Was Paro really a new king or not? Raise your hand if you think you know the answer. Who's got their hand up? Oh, Tehila's brother. What's your name? Unmute and tell me your name, little boy. Tehila, unmute for him.
Hello.
Hillel? Okay,
Hillel.
was Hillel?
Yeah.
Was Paro really a new king?
Brandon. No.
No, he was not a real new king. Okay, so if he wasn't a new king, why does the Torah say he doesn't know, he didn't know Yosef if he wasn't a new king? Yeah, Hillel, take it away again. You get 2 chances.
Because he didn't see him. What?
What did he pretend? He pretended that.
He pretended he forgot the question. No.
It's okay.
He pretended that Yosef was what Yosef did for them in the time
That he didn't know him. That's right. He pretended that he didn't know him. Okay. So now we're going to get back to this bad guy. Remember, we had the 3 advisors. Remember, the good advisor was Yisro. The bad advisor was Bilam. And the one who didn't talk at all was Eov. Okay, now I have to tell you something, a big secret. Here's the secret. How come? Why was Paro so bad to the Jewish people? Why did Paro say, Hava nischak malo, let's deal wisely with them? He said, maybe there's going to be a war. Maybe they're going to fight against us. I don't understand that. You know, the Jewish people, one second, I didn't ask any question yet. I didn't ask a question yet. Maybe the Jewish people we know are the nicest people in the whole wide world, right? Jewish people always listen to what they're told. If the government says, put your masks on, we put our masks on, right? We listen. Why would Paro even say or think that if there'd be a war, we would be against him? So let me tell you a big secret that not everybody knows. You got to listen real carefully. I think there's even some grown-ups who don't know this secret. This is the secret. You know where I found the secret out from? I found the secret in the Midrash. The Midrash is part of the Torah that tells you a lot of secrets. And you have to be a smart person to read the Midrash. You're too young to learn the Midrash. When you're going to be big boys and girls, you'll learn the Midrash. And the Midrash said a very interesting secret. And let me explain to you what happened. Remember when the Jewish people came down to Egypt with Yosef, they were strangers. They came to a brand new country. They didn't know what was going on over there. Guess what? All the people in Egypt spoke a language they didn't know. It was called Egyptian. The Jews, they knew Lashon HaKodesh. They knew Hebrew. They'd say Boker Tov. They'd say Laila Tov. Mashlomcha. They talk in Hebrew, like all good Jews speak in Hebrew in those days. They come down to Egypt. They're speaking Egyptian. Do you know what Egyptian sounds like? Do any of you know how to speak Egyptian? Wow, I'll tell you how Egyptian goes. Egyptian goes, you know. Now, did you understand that? No. Well, that person was saying, I'm tired. So the Jews come down to Egypt. They don't know what they're talking about. And they feel kind of strange, right? And the Jewish people, what do they know what to do? We know what a nice Jewish boy, Jewish girl knows to do. What do they do when they want to have a lot of time? They learn Torah. Like you're learning Torah right now. But in Egypt, they didn't learn Torah. You know what they did? They played silly games. All day long, they played silly games. They play very silly games. And the Jewish people said, that's funny. They're playing silly games. And they'd watch, each one would talk to the other. What was that? Oh, we're going to play another silly game. Do you want to play silly games with us? The Jewish people said, why would I want to play a silly game? I'm going to start learning Chumash now. Well, you know what happens after a while, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, many years. The Jewish people say, I don't know, it feels kind of strange being in a country that I don't know what everybody is doing. You know what? Maybe I'm going to start learning what it's like to be a person from Egypt. Maybe I'm going to start acting like a non-Jew. Now, boys and girls, is that a good idea or a bad idea? Raise your hand if you think it's a good idea. If it's a good idea. No. Okay, put your thumbs down if it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea, really bad idea. You know why it's a bad idea? Because Hashem gave every Jew a holy neshama. And with a holy neshama, you could do such holy things. And when the Jewish people were saying that they're thinking maybe to be like the non-Jews and to start playing foolish games, and instead of talking the beautiful Lashon HaKodesh, they're going to start to learn how to talk like Egyptians. So when they decided to do this, Hashem is looking down from Shemayim. Hashem is looking down from Shemayim. Hashem saying, I don't know exactly what Hashem said, but something like this. He said, oh no, they're making a big mistake. They're making a huge mistake. They want to be like the Egyptian people. They want to. I heard one of them want to change their name. There's a boy who had a name Eli in Egypt. And he said, I think maybe I'll have an Egyptian name. I'm going to call myself Al-Huala-Malapupa. Now that's a name. Not Eli. Al-Huala-Malapupa. Well, if you're going to call yourself Al-Huala-Malapupa, how are you going to know that you're Jewish? So some people thought maybe I'm going to change my name. Maybe I'm going to wear different clothes. I'm going to wear clothes like an Egyptian. And some people said, maybe I'm going to learn how to talk Egyptian. And maybe I'm going to stop learning Torah and I'm going to just play games all day long, silly games. And Hashem saying, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a big mistake. If you're going to do that, it's a big mistake. You're not going to be Jews anymore if you're going to stop doing this. And what happened? Now we know that every Jewish boy, let me see how many Jewish boys in the room. We have Hillel. We have Moshe. We have Eli. Oh, there's a few more Jewish boys in the Atlas room there. Now, we know every Jewish boy, when he's 8 days old, gets to do a special mitzvah. You know what that special mitzvah is? Every boy, when he's 8, oh, Eli knows. Yes, Eli, unmute yourself and tell me what the answer is.
A wheat milah.
Yes, you got it. A bris milah. Good. You could mute yourself back. Excellent. Everybody's so smart today. Everybody got the right answers. A bris milah. Now every boy gets a bris milah because that's part of the promise that we are loyal to Hashem. Now this is really bad. The Jewish people made a big mistake. They said, you know what? I'm afraid the Egyptians are not going to like us. You know why? Because we look different than them. We have bris milah, and they don't have bris milah. You know what we're going to do? We're going to stop making bris milah. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Okay, if it's a good idea, thumbs up. Bad idea, thumbs down. What do you say? Thumbs down. Bad idea. If you don't do a bris milah, then how are we going to even know you're a Jewish person? Well, anyway, I'm sorry to say this, boys and girls, but the Jewish people made a huge mistake. They thought if we'll be more like the Egyptians, we'll look like them, we'll talk like them, we'll even not have brit milah, they're going to love us. You know what they're going to love us? They're going to love us. They're going to give us a big hug. Oh, we love you, Jewish people. We love you, we love you, we love you. You just like us. And the Jewish people thought if they would be just like them, the Egyptians would like them. Now here's the secret. Remember I told you the secret. It's a secret, so I have to say it softly because not everybody gets to hear a secret. You're going to have to put your ears real close. The secret is when the Jewish people think that they don't have to be like Jews so that the non-Jews will like us more, Hashem will make the non-Jews not like us at all. And that's what the Midrash says, that as soon as the Jewish people said, we're not going to have a brit milah anymore, all of a sudden one day Paro wakes up. He wakes up. He was sleeping. He was sleeping one day. He wakes up. Says, you know what? I don't like the Jewish people anymore. And his wife said, how come you don't like the Jewish people anymore? I don't know. I just don't like them anymore. The wife says, well, why do you not like them anymore? I don't know. I just don't like them anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't like them at all. As a matter of fact, I don't want them in my country again anymore. No, better yet, you know what? We are going to make them into slaves. And we're going to trick them in making them to slaves. Now, that was what Paro was thinking of doing. But who put it in Paro's mind? Yes, Bilam. Who put it in his mind? Bilam. Bilam gave him the idea. You're right. But who gave Bilam and Paro to want to be so bad against the Jewish people? Who put that in their minds? Yes, Matana. You have to unmute, sweetheart.
Hashem.
Hashem. You're right. Hashem put it in their mind to not like us. You know why? You know why? This is the next part of the secret. Because if the Jewish people would be so friendly with the non-Jews, the Jewish people would stop being Jews. That would be terrible. So, you know what? Are you friends with people who like to punch you in the nose? No. Are you friends with somebody who wants to share their recess with you? Yeah. You're friends with somebody who wants to play nicely with you? Yeah. You friends with someone who wants to tie you up and make you their slave? No. And that's what Hashem did. He puts in their mind to make us slaves. So now we're going to get to Paro. Where is this guy, Paro? Oh, there he is again. There's the guy, the new guy. Now, let's see if we can find somewhere in the Psukim his name. His name, I think, is somewhere here. Maybe he's Melech Mitzrayim, but his name is Paro, and I can't find it over here. But Paro is a mean guy, and he had a really sneaky plan. You want to hear the sneaky plan? Do you want to hear the sneaky plan? Or no, you don't want to hear? Yeah. Ellie wants to hear the sneaky plan. This is what he does. So the minister said, you want to make them your slaves? Yes, we're going to make them slaves. They're not going to do that. You just can't go over to them one day and say, you know, starting today, you're all going to be my slaves, just like in this picture. I want every Jew to come here, and you're going to be a slave, and you're going to work so hard. Nobody's going to want to do that. So Paro, he's a tricky guy. He's a tricky guy, you know. It says he made the Jews work. Where is that word over here? How come I can't find it over here? Here it is. Here. Look over here, Pasuk Yud Gimel. I'm going to read it for you. Vayavidu Mitzrayim es bnei Yisrael, and the Egyptians made the people work be parech. You know what parech is? Perech. Back-breaking work. Work that breaks your back. But the rabbi said, you know, the word parach is also made from two words. Peh, rach. Peh means a mouth. Rach means soft. How could a soft mouth mean the same word as back-breaking work? So listen to this, boys and girls. This is the worst thing a guy could do. Paro says, here's my plan. Remember how they tell the plan? Then after that, and then finally, what a plan. What did he do? One day, big announcement in the newspapers, big announcement, big press conference. King Paro has a special message to tell the world, the Jewish people. And what is the special message? The special message, I'm going to take away the share so you could see me better. Okay. I want to see you better. So I'm taking away the share, and this way I could see everybody in the gallery. Okay, now I can see everybody really good. Oh. So Paro says, I have a special announcement. Everyone rise for the king. All rise. King Paro has an important announcement to make. King Paro says, you know, Egypt is an old country. The roads are falling apart. The bridges are falling apart. The buildings are falling apart. The whole country's falling apart. We have to fix it. It's going to cost so much money to fix the country. I don't know if we got the money to fix the country. So we need people to help. We need some helpers. Now, who wants to help the country build back? Let's make Mitzrayim great again. And he bought everybody MAGA hats to make Mitzrayim great again. And let's make Mitzrayim a great country. And of course, you all want to make Mitzrayim a great country, don't you? Because if we'll have strong buildings, we'll have good places to live. and we have nice roads we can drive. Don't you all want to have a nice place to live? So the Egyptians say, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Then the Jewish people say, should we help work? Should we help work too? So they went to one of the rabbis. They go, Holy Rabbi, King Paro wants us to work and help to build bridges and to build something that looks like, like a pyramid. You know what a pyramid is? Did you ever hear of something called a pyramid? It's something that's shaped like this. I think we got a picture of it. Let's see if we can give you the picture again. Let's just do one quick share. Where's the share button? Let's share the where are you? Yeah, we're gonna share this. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. There it is. See this? This is a pyramid. That's a pyramid. We want you guys to help build it. So they asked the rabbi, Rabbi, should we help build it? He says, help build it, but don't you got to go to school? Don't you have to go to yeshiva? Oh, but yeshiva's hard. We learn Gemara all day long. And Gemara is hard, I'm sure you boys, Moshe, you don't know yet, but Gemara is hard to learn Gemara. To learn Chumash, oh, that's hard. Oh, it's really hard. I'd rather go out and have some fun with the Egyptians, and let's go build some amazing things. The rabbi said, I don't know. I think learning Torah is the most important thing a person should do right now. Do you think you have to go out and building pyramids? So boys and girls, you tell me what you think is the better idea. I'm going to give you two choices. Let's see. You have choice number one, to help build the big bridges and to build the big pyramids, or choice number two, to sit and learn more of Hashem's holy Torah. So now, when I give you the word, tell me raise your hand if you want to build big bridges and big pyramids. Raise your hand. Nobody. Who wants to sit and learn Torah instead? Oh, yes. Good, smart. So this is what happened, guys. Listen to this. You won't believe what happened. So the Jews start talking about this. So should we help build? Should we not help build? I'm sorry to say, most of the Jewish people said, we want to help build. But one tribe, one Shevet, one group of Jews, Shevet, I think Tehillah knows what the Shevet is. What is it? Unmute and tell me what it is. Levi, you're at it. Were you going to say that, Matana? Were you going to say Shevet Levi too? Okay. Shevet Levi. Shevet Levi said, no, we're not going to work. We're going to sit and learn Torah. He said, are you crazy? You're going to sit and learn Torah? What's King Paro going to think about you? I don't know what he's going to think about. I'm going to tell him. You know what? I'm going to tell him. But wait a minute. King Paro is saying this is an essential service. You know what an essential service is? Something that's really important. We have an essential service to build the pyramids. We have an essential service to fix the roads. Essential service means it's really important. So they said, Levi, you're not going to help with the essential service? Levi said, I want to tell you something. There's something more essential service. That's learning Hashem's Torah. And they said, Levi, you're not so smart. You don't know what you're talking about. You have to listen to what the king says. He's asking us to do him a favor. Come on. Since when don't you do a favor to somebody? Levi says, I don't know. I might want to do a favor, but if that means I'm not going to go to school, I'm not going to learn Torah. Don't think it's a good idea. Well, they said, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not smart. We're the smart ones. We're going to go. So the next day, you know what happened the next day? The next day, tens of thousands of Jews, they go onto the street. They say, here, give us some work to do. Here, take a brick, pick up the brick and move the brick down the road. And the brick's heavy. It's hard. It's okay, but this is for everybody. Remember, it's an important thing. Okay. And pick up the brick. Oh, man, it's not a heavy brick. And they put one brick. Okay, another brick. Okay, put another brick and another brick. And it worked the whole day. Of course, the Jews want to show how good workers they are. And they said, well, how many bricks did you build today? I built 1,000 bricks. Is 1,000 a lot? That's a big number. It's like more than 26. 1,000 bricks, that's more than all these bricks in the picture. Wow, 1,000 bricks, you're really good. Wow, put it there. Hey, put it there. Hey, 1,000 bricks. Well, you, Mr. Jew, I did 1,010 bricks. 1,010 bricks. Wow. And every Jew saying how much they did, how many bricks they made. Oh boy, King Car is going to love me. We helped so much. They all came home. They were tired. And then they see these people from Levi. Now, Levi, what did you do today? We made 1,000 bricks. Levi said, I learned 100 psukim of Chumash with Rashi. That's nothing. We did 1,000 bricks. Oh, 1,000 bricks, a lot of bricks. But 100 psukim of Torah, of Hashem's Torah, is also very, very special. You don't know what you're talking about. The next day, the Jews come back, and Levi's staying in yeshiva. He's learning his Torah, and all the other Jews, they're going back to make more bricks. And again, they made a lot of bricks, and they even made more bricks. They said, I want to show Paro how great I am. I'm going to make more than 1,000 bricks. And I make 2,000 bricks. Whoa, 2,000 bricks. Yeah, I got up early. Got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I stayed till 9 o'clock at night to show Paro how loyal and good I am. Come back to see Levi. Levi, what did you do today? I learned 200 psukim today. Oh, silly boy. You didn't help with the country. But then there was a big surprise the next day. The next day, all the Jews went back to the brick factory over here. But all of a sudden, they see the Egyptians got whips in their hands. See that guy with a whip? You see this guy with a whip? You see this guy with a whip? And they said, you Jews, today you must make 2,000 bricks. And not only today, but tomorrow and the next day and the next day. I said, what are you talking about? How come you're not smiling at me anymore? How come you're making such, what's that big stick in your hand? What are you doing? He says, we now know that you can make 2,000 bricks a day. We've changed the law. The law is now not if you want to, but you have to. You must make bricks every day. And you must make 2,000 bricks a day. But that's a lot of bricks to make. No, you were able to do it yesterday when you wanted to. Now we know how many you can make. Now you're going to make 2,000 bricks a day. Now you start. Bam, 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 bam. Now you get to work right now. Bam, 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 bam. I don't want to work for you. You're going to work. Bam, 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 bam. And now that's the picture you see. And the Jews, they have to carry everything. Look at this Jew over here. He's got to carry the big thing that carries the bricks, that carries all this. This is a 500-pound brick, and this guy's crying because he can't even pick up any more bricks. And they went home that night all crying and sad. But they saw that Levi was still in the yeshiva learning, because they didn't make the law for people who are sitting and learning Torah. And this is the sneaky Paro. The sneaky Paro, he figured. Remember, sneaky Paro. Sneaky Paro, he says one thing, but he does another. That's a look of a guy. That's a picture of a man who says one thing and does another. The sneaky Paro. And they thought they were going to have all the good things, and now this is where they're stuck. While the tribe of Levi, they don't have to work. And the Egyptians figured if we hit them enough, they're going to give up. They're not going to be able to do anything. And if we keep hitting them, soon they will all die. But look what the Torah says. And we're going to end with this point, boys and girls. So the more they hurt the Jews, you'd figure if they keep hitting them and beating them, the Jews would give up. They cry, run home and just cry. No. And there'd be less Jews? No. The Jews became more and more and more. The more the Egyptians hit the Jews, the more the Egyptians made the Jews work so hard. You know what happened? There were more Jews and more Jews and more Jews. And now the Egyptians don't understand what's going on. We're making them work so hard. And now they're even more Jews. This idea is not working. We thought if we'd make them work hard, they'd stop having babies and they wouldn't have any children and they'd give up and they'd just be slaves. And now there's more Jews and more Jews and more Jews. Now we even have a bigger problem. What are we going to do with all these Jews? Well, Paro's going to call his advisors in tomorrow. And he's going to ask the advisors, I thought if we'd make them into slaves, they'd stop, being all over the place. But now there's way too many Jews. What are we going to do with all these Jews? Stay tuned tomorrow for the next exciting episode of Parshas Shemos. Well, we'll find out the nasty plans of Paro. And we'll be introduced to some great Jewish heroes. Wait, look, it's already a half an hour. See how fast that flies by? Okay, remember, everybody be good to your parents today. Whatever they ask you to do, one thing for sure, don't go out and make bricks. If somebody asks you to make bricks, don't go make any bricks. If your parents ask you to learn Torah, you tell them, I want to learn Torah. I don't want to make bricks. Now, if your father asks you to help him shovel the snow, you could do that too. But if anybody tells you to make bricks, don't go out and make bricks. Just learn lots of Torah. Okay, have a good day, everybody. I want everybody to unmute and say, Shalom, Rebbe.
Shalom, Rebbe. Shalom, Rebbe.
Shalom, Yeladim. Shalom, Yelados.
Shalom, Rebbe, Rebbe.
Okay, you're the smartest ones that I've ever been teaching. Okay, have a good day, everybody. Oh, I see everyone was counting. Okay, beautiful. Okay, have a good day, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. See you tomorrow at noon. Hang on.